Hi everyone. By now you have probably heard of the little girl, 7 years old, who was in the plane crash with her family. Her parents died, her sister died, and her cousin died, and she was the only survivor. Don't you find that this story is quite fantastical and hard to believe? So the story goes that the plane had engine trouble. They crashed in the forest in Kentucky, and this little girl named Sailor survived. She broke her wrist though. She checked on her parents. They didn't move, so she thought they were dead, and she set out to get help for herself in freezing weather with a broken wrist and some other damage. And she had the presence of mind to set a stick on fire from the wing that was burning to use as a torch. So she managed to walk 1 mile to a sparsely populated place where there was a house, and she even had to wade through a stream. So imagine she's barefoot in shorts, summer clothes in the winter for some reason, with a burning torch and a broken wrist on the other hand, walking in bare feet over briars and through, sticks and all kinds of things like that. Don't you think that's amazing? Anyway, they have set up a fund for her. So you can check all of the places where there's a fund, but I want to show you. And it's indefinite. It's for her whole life. It's for her education, her emotional well-being. It's for everything. Probably the father had insurance. Oh, but one other thing. Okay, look at this one. So there's numerous websites. See, it's all Sailor Gusler Fund. So this is all over. Feds are investigating. But guess what? Okay, I just clicked on just any one of these, and I clicked on this one. And there is conflicting reports also. They say he had engine trouble or the weather was so bad, but if he's an experienced pilot, why would he take his family through bad weather? But look at this. This is just amazing. Okay, so at 5:55, I think it was. Okay, that's a good number too. The time is really important to think about because 5:55 p.m. they lost contact with the plane. And 40 minutes later, they got the call from this guy, Wilkins, who is a bit like Gene Rosen. She knocked on his door. He's 71 years old, and he said, oh, she's bleeding and everything, and said her plane crashes upside down. And he said, can I get you a washcloth? He invited her in. Weird, just something kind of strange about this. But anyway, look at this. They lost contact with the plane at 5:55. They got the phone call from Wilkins only 40 minutes later. So that means the plane crashed. The little girl was able to get out, light the torch with her broken wrist, and walk to this guy's house within 40 minutes, a mile away, in freezing weather. Okay, look at this. I typed in Yahoo, how long does it take to walk a mile through the woods? Here's the advice people get. Okay, somebody wrote this, they wanted to go camping, They're 15 years old, so they're getting advice on how long it takes to walk through woods that you're not really familiar with. And this is when you're normal. You're not in shock from a plane crash, etc. All right, here's some other answers. Okay, here it says, I'd say a mile would take 30 minutes to an hour. Okay, now remember, this little girl has just been a plane crash. She has a broken wrist. She has no shoes on, and she's carrying a burning torch. How long would it take a little girl in unknown territory to extricate from a plane crash and walk to a house a mile away? Probably while she's in shock. She got there in 40 minutes. This is just unbelievable. Well, maybe her guardian angel was totally helping her. Okay, 2 miles an hour. Okay, these are grown-ups walking. Grown-ups. 30 minutes per mile. Okay, they must have the numbers off or something. But nevertheless, you can donate because the donation page has been set up. And another thing is, the crash site has been all removed because they want to test it, not on site, but they removed the wreckage already. The remnants of the plane are being relocated from the Kentucky crash site in order to allow the National Transportation Safety Board to investigate the wreck for signs of what may caused the crash. Okay. It's pretty weird. So another thing is that I read a couple of other articles, ABC News, and might have been this one, I don't know, but they do talk about ID, and they were talking about sole survivors of other plane crashes and how they are special people. And they said that one sole survivor was identified, no, well, they were talking about identification by the nail polish on the person's, it was a child, on the child's fingers. Okay, here it is. So something's very strange about this. It's TV, it's internet, it's airwaves, we can't believe it unless we know someone or investigate it ourselves. Okay, this takes a long time to load, so just like it did before, so I'll skip it for now, but you can go to ABC News and watch these videos yourself because I'm just not going to wait for it. Okay? Thank you for watching. God bless you. Dig deeper. Don't take everything on the superficial level. Have to dig a little bit deeper, but know that there is a fund set up for this little girl who is named Sailor. Okay? Sailor Gutzler Fund.com. So there may be something about collecting money and also furthering the importance of having identification implanted in people. You know, it's subtle. This shaping of people's minds, their thoughts, their ideas, it goes into the subconscious, and they know what they're doing. So blessings on any people who totally, truly died, and God is really going to take care of those people who are lying. if any of this is manipulated, fabricated ridiculousness. Anyway, I don't believe a 7-year-old can walk 1 mile after being in a plane crash in 40 minutes. Shocking. It's all over the world news. Bye, thanks for watching, God bless.